We really love traveling to photograph owls and wildlife. It's going to be cold this winter, so we're going to put a diesel heater in the van. Well, now we've got the axle fixed, the leak is stopped. The next thing we're going to do is going to have to install this diesel tank. I'm going to put that in right here this way. That's going to go back in there. I'll have to remove the fire extinguisher. And then we're going to install this little diesel heater that I got. It's got some dirty fingerprints on because a friend of mine tried to put it in his van, couldn't get it to work, so I'm going to put it in. So this is the way the tank's going to go in the van. And I have to drill a hole through here to put the little fitting through. There's lots of stuff to do on this job. Lots of little bits, that's for sure. It's not all that easy. This is the fitting that goes through the tank. There's one O-ring on there. There's another O-ring. These are the 3 bolts that are going to hold the tank to the wall. So we got everything that we need. I just have to find the proper drill to drill through the tank. There's 2 different places you could put it, but the way we want to mount the tank, this side will go up against the wall. Fitting is right there to put the diesel in. So first I got to find the proper drill bit. I'm going to drill a pilot hole first. I want to get it pretty well right in the middle. Now I'm going to go with a 1/4 inch and hope that's going to work. We'll know soon. Whoops. And now the fun part. We're going to take a piece of wire, come up through the bottom of the tank. Here I'm threading the wire through the tank, put the fitting through the bottom. Now let's see if I can catch that wire, right? Well, what do you know? There it is. Now then, we take this, put this on there, then I'm going to have to put something on top of it. Okay, I put a little washer on the end there. I hope this is going to work. I'm going to pull this through here. Well, look at there. I didn't think it was going to work that easy. It's going to thread in this time. Okay. How hard will that be? Now then, we'll just cut the wire off and draw that piece out. Look at that. Just fell right out. Got an O-ring for out there, but it goes over there. And we're going to want that nice and snug. I think I'll tighten that down with the wrench.
So the center of my hole is going to be 9.5 in. I think I'm ready.
I got 5.5 there. I could sneak it right in between here. Small drill bit and go right through everything and then see where it's going to sit. That's 14.5 from this seam right here. Well, we could, Mike. You're going to sneak it in there.
Sorry, which? That's going to work?
Sneak that in there.
Yeah. There. That's a good center right there.
Two and 3/4. 5.5. We have
13.5. Let's go downstairs and see what's sitting around 13.5.
Frank marked out the location and
So that's the
figured out where to put the hole through the floor.
I guess, yeah. And again, we can angle it.
Yeah.
Once it's in there, so we can kick it this way.
Intake angle to the corner there.
And that kind of makes
With
fucking most
door.
sense too, because you still got a little storage here and it's not really encroaching a lot that way.
Yeah, that's good.
If you put the ductwork on it, you can put it anywhere. I like that there. Let's see what that does.
Well,
I think
it's
we're
working out pretty well.
Right there, there, there. Somewhere in there. That's okay. So somewhere in there is the middle.
It takes a lot of nerve to punch a hole through the floor of your van like this.
Going in.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's not bad. I could probably come over this way.
But I can't come over this way much more though. It's gonna have to go right where it is.
Now we got the big hole saw. I ordered this hole saw from Amazon. It's 5.5 inches. It's huge. Look at that. But it's going to fit the turret. We've got a turret mount to go through the floor, the wood, and the insulation, so it'll keep everything from burning. Wow. Here we go. Frank's cutting right through the floor. I didn't have the nerve to do this myself. I mean, we put the hole in the ceiling there, and I did that, and we measured it and got it in the right place. But
See, there's wood.
this is going to be just great. Really excited. Oh, and it's corrugated, eh?
That's okay. We're just on this side of the plate where I thought we would be, which is good.
Yeah.
So your
Well,
muffler
the hole went through the floor perfectly. Now we're just going to put the plate on, and it's all going to be fine. Because there's a mounting plate that comes with the heater. But I got another separate one. We're using some paint to cover over the metal where we cut the metal, so it's not going to rust. Frank, I am getting so stiff and sore lately.
I think it's got to do with the age.
I think that's what it is.
What, just hose clamps?
Yeah,
Really?
that's all he got. Which way do you want to?
There's another one there too, though. Those are round.
Yeah, those are P clamps. That's just for tying it up underneath.
Okay, good enough.
From the fuel tank to the fuel pump, but from the fuel pump to here, I think we got to use the green in order to get it through the. Unless have you got a way to get the thicker one through?
Through where?
Because it's got to come from inside the van through the.
Oh, and through here.
Yeah. So I think we're kind of stuck.
Yeah, we are
with
kind
it
of.
until. Thing I don't even know. We don't even know if this thing works. Diesel fuel here.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to test it out. So then we got this goes on there.
The little spring clamp.
Yeah, which is not a hell of a lot of use, but
Maybe once it swells out a bit.
don't know.
Yeah, it does. Just to say.
You take care of that for a minute. I'm gonna take a little.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the fuel line, yeah.
So we kind of want to keep that away from the exhaust.
Yeah, we can tack it around with a cable tie onto the intake, which the air intake is this one right
I don't
here.
like that.
Yeah, we don't want it too kinky.
That's not bad there. I'm surprised they didn't give you something a little smoother for around the edge. Okay, another one of these. And then we go find 5/16. Oh, fuck, right through the hole.
You can use the
Hold on, Mary.
than the toolbox.
I got it.
She fell right through the hole. Oh, not
Oh, so we'll just throw it out.
around to it? Yeah, I can get rid of that.
Oh boy.
Some of the stuff might work. You got enough room at the bottom for fuel right now?
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. You just want to screw it on, it's okay.
Not black yard. They're saying that these things resonate, hey? And
Yeah, they do. That's what I move all that outside.
yeah.
I would move that all outside.
Okay.
Hold your finger there, Michael.
You gonna cut me?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you. You might have to cut that off.
Yeah.
There you go.
There. See it, right? And then when we got more of opportunity. Since I changed the front rotors on this, the ABS keeps trying to work.
Oh, does it?
I think that it needs a new
Sensor?
yeah, I think the sensors are.
Sensors are always bad.
I'll see how much they cost. Because it'd be kind of nice. This is dangerous in the snow, I think.
Well, that's rear wheel drive. That's supposed far on as it's gonna go, but I'm gonna change this later, so
Yeah,
let's just get this going to get it going.
Yeah, see how she works.
You want to come back a little bit with it?
Like here?
So you're not bumping into the, yeah, right there. Is that good there?
That'd be good. Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Well, the tank's going in now. It's going to be easy to pull up to a diesel pump, open the side door, and fill the tank up with 10 liters of fuel.
Watch the blinds are on. You gotta take it right out. There you go. Okay.
Those would be good to...
Okay, success. Slide that little clamp forward.
Did you ever work on the Volvos with the plastic line that you had to heat with steam? And
Yeah, the Audis had them too. The early Audis. Steam was too slow.
Put that on. Of course, now I've lost the pen.
You probably sit in that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Look at that. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now what do we got here? Power cord here.
How hot does this get up here? Because we might have to move that pump back.
This was the
Yeah,
one.
that one looks like a thermostat.
This is the one that was broken, I think. How was it?
Oh, you had a fitting broken?
One of them had a bent,
Pin?
yeah, and I fixed it, so that then it was working. That hook's there, yeah. So now,
Buffer?
yeah, right here, it's in the bag. Now we can slow it out.
How are we? Did he give you an adapter for this thing?
I think he's in the bathroom.
Photographing owls. I photographed the snowy owls, and I was so cold, and I get in the van, and I'm driving back, and the other guys are photographing them. So we got that. Then we'll need something to fasten that thing with, right?
What's that?
The,
So it's got a clamp here.
yeah.
Let's just see if it works.
Yeah.
Then we'll cross that bridge. That should be good, Mike. Like I said, you don't want to mash it.
Yeah.
Okay, give me the red wire. We should have power in a second. There's power here, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Where is that? Here we go.
Let's see what you got.
Okay, it's not connected. They're very good. Okay, so I think I do this, and then I think I do that.
Then I see fuel slowly going through it.
Maybe he
I'm
lost
sure it
them.
would come with it.
Oh, everybody complains about the instructions for these things. Like a real one, like the Esparger one, is like $1,500 or something, eh? Just proud of it.
What a Wabasso.
Yeah, Wabasso, yeah. To make the air bubbles go out.
Because it's standing straight. Try this again. Where's that air? The fuel filter. Can we see the? There it is. Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
There she comes.
Well, one day when we were working, I bought him a case of beer right away. We should hope.
Hey, shut it off.
Lots of action now. We got heat, got fan. Oh, this is gonna be nice.
Oh, you want to back it out and run it for a while?
So you're going to mount the muffler right beside the muffler. That's pretty cool.
Muffler's on the muffler.
Yeah. And I think they said to point the air cleaner. I don't know if it probably should point back too.
I would think it should point down, so if it gets water in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the drain hole on the muffler is right underneath of it.
or at least
there.
put a box around.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be inclined to do. Just to keep so the air stays somewhat clean and dry.
What I'd like to do is jack it up and put a brand new van under it. You know, like a,
And actually, the structure is pretty good on this thing.
I know. If I blow the motor, Frank, a new motor's going in. I love this van. Here you see the fittings underneath the van, the air intake and the exhaust for the diesel heater. We're going to put a tank underneath the van eventually. First thing I want to do today is check my fuel pressure and see if it's draining down. And then I'm going to change the temperature sensor, and we'll let that go for a day or two. So here's the gauge. I borrowed this from the Canadian Tire tool loaning program. This goes onto the fuel rail and this goes onto here. We'll just see how it works. Once again, the attempt to test the fuel pressure failed. I borrowed the fuel pressure tester and it just wouldn't work at all. It leaked all over the place if I used one fitting and the other one just wouldn't work. This one was reading too cold, this one was reading too hot. I bought another one off the internet. I hope it's going to read just right. Now the thing is, I need to put it in this socket, and I need a piece of cardboard to hold it tight. I'm just going to wedge a piece of cardboard from the thermostat box onto there. That'll keep it from falling out while I get it into place. And we get the cardboard back. Now I don't want that cross-threaded, believe me. That goes right into the head, so. Okay, that's in nice and snug. Doesn't have to bottom out. I'll just plug the wire back on there, if I can find it. I am so happy to see that gauge. We're right up nice into the normal range, just the low end of the operating range, and temperature with my digital thermometer is looking just great. So this one was too cold, this one was too hot, and the one we got in the van now is just right. Works just like porridge. Now I'm putting the air box back in. I've taken this thing off and on so many times. Have to have that off to get at things though. Tightening down the hoses. Making sure everything is snug. You want to make sure you don't have any leaks so that you don't get dust in your motor. I'm buttoning it up. You'd think I'd be faster at that by now, but anyway, I just have little hand tools to use. I don't have any electric ratchets or anything. But I don't do this work all the time. I'm so happy to have this going back together. I couldn't test the fuel system, but I got my new thermostat in, I got the antifreeze in, and the temperature gauge is reading just the way we wanted it. Now we're dropping off the recycling.
Yes.
Well, now I'm going to get rid of the oil and everything. I dropped off the antifreeze at the antifreeze drop off. This is some thick oil, let me tell you. This is some engine oil, but mostly the oil from the differential. It's 75 to 90, I think it was. We're synthetic. There you go. Everything's been recycled properly. Followed all the rules. It's 4 a.m. now. The battery is still running at 11.2 to 11.4 volts. The unit hasn't killed the battery. It's kept it nice and warm, and it's not very cold outside tonight. 17 degrees inside the van. That's the mark I put on the tank last night, so you can see how much diesel's been used. Nice and cold. It's going to be so much fun to go out photographing owls in the cold weather. The van is going to be nice and warm. We've got the diesel heater in, thermostat's right, temperature gauge is right, so let's get going.